In this video, we're looking at 7 tips that's gonna make your video recording go much faster. You're gonna be able to make real estate videos a lot quicker, but you're also gonna be making real estate videos that get viewed. Because at the end of the day, we need results from our video marketing efforts. We need those viewers to turn into clients. So the first thing that I wanna suggest to you as a real estate agent is you need to be recording your videos in batches. Instead of recording each video separately, record multiple videos at once. Meaning, do not go from the idea phase into scripting, into recording, editing, and then distributing all at once with one singular video. Instead, have multiple videos going through your workflow. Have multiple videos that you script at once. Have multiple videos that you're recording at once. Which brings us to tip number 2, which is my BOSRED Workflow. This is a workflow that capitalizes on the concept of batching, which we just covered, but this is also the workflow that helped me make daily YouTube videos for over 2 years. BOSRED is an acronym that stands for Brainstorm, Optimize, Script, Record, Edit, and Distribute, which are all the phases of video creation. So as an example, in the brainstorming phase, I spend about 5 to 10 minutes just brainstorming different ideas that I want to record on. And however many video ideas I get from that brainstorming session, I take over into the optimizing stage, which is where I start filtering out those ideas. This is where bad ideas go to die. At the optimizing stage, I'm answering for 3 things. Is there traffic? Meaning, is there demand? What does my thumbnail need to look like if this video is going on YouTube? And then what is my title? Can I clearly convey what the video that I'm trying to record is all about? And from the optimize stage, I take all the videos that made it through that filter over to scripting. That's where I either script out everything that I want to say or at least have some bullet points as the guideline of what I want to cover in the video. And again, keep in mind, I'm not just scripting out one singular video, I'm scripting out multiple videos at once. So I get through writing one script and then I go into the next video and then the next video depending on how many I have. Which brings us to the record stage, which is where I save the most amount of time. Because now that I have multiple videos prepared or ready to record, I only have to set up the camera once. I only have to set up my lighting once. I only have to get the audio right once. And I can just start recording. Then once I'm through with every single video, I take all of the footage and throw it into the editing stage, which is when our editing team takes over. Now, at this point, you might not be at a place where you're having editors on your payroll, but that's okay. You can edit the videos yourself. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. But if you're looking for professionally done videos like this and YouTube channel management, then check out the link down below because we've helped hundreds of agents successfully launch their YouTube channel and start generating buyer leads and seller leads within a couple of days. Now, once all of the videos are edited, they're ready to be distributed, which essentially means optimizing them for YouTube or any other social media platforms we're putting them on. All right, so I must admit, tip number 2 is a little bit lengthy, but I think it's valuable. I wanted to go into detail on how to execute our workflow. The rest of the video making tips are a lot faster. Tip number 3, utilize voiceover narration. This is a really good hack if you have a hard time getting in front of the camera or if you have a hard time memorizing a few lines. You can use B-roll that is being seen by the viewer, but your voice is over that B-roll. This works incredibly well if you want to be very succinct with what you're trying to say, but this also works incredibly well if you have a lot of numbers and stats that you're wanting to share with your viewers, because it can be challenging to memorize all of these stats. So it's much easier to either have your phone out reading it out while there's B-roll going on in the background. And for real estate agents leveraging video marketing, this is extremely valuable for you if you're making property tour videos, because it's very simple for you to take out your phone and go through a home, not worrying about what you're going to say, knowing that when you get back to the office, you could simply do a voiceover. That way you don't have to start all over. That way you don't have to worry about the audio coming through okay. It just makes it go a lot faster. Tip number 4, use a teleprompter. If you watched any news on TV or any reporters on TV, they are using teleprompters. And in most cases, you can't even tell. And this is exactly what you can do as well. So if you write everything out, you can use your teleprompter right in front of the camera and be reading into the camera without the viewers noticing. Now, one of the questions that comes up is, Jaime, do you use a teleprompter? I personally do not. I used to for a few videos way back in the day, but now I just have my notes here off to the side. I look and see at the point that I'm trying to make. I'm not looking at it right now, as you can see, and then I just make my point. Tip number 5, plan your video shoot ahead of time. Many of us real estate agents are doing vlog videos or are featuring a city or a business. So if we are doing that, anytime we leave our office, we need to plan our video shoot, because there's nothing more frustrating than to get out on location and not having an idea of what you're going to do. It's going to take you so much longer. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to miss some shots that would really help your video. So plan your shooting ahead of time. So as an example, if you plan to feature a certain city, well, know that you would probably want to capture you going into that city. You probably want to capture some B-roll of the hot areas in town. And you probably want to stop and speak in front of those areas that you want to feature. A little 15-minute game plan before you head out there can save you hours. So don't discount that planning, because it's going to help you a ton in the execution, but it's going to save you and your editor so much time as well. Tip number 6, use presets and templates. If you create similar videos, you will want to create some templates that go along with those videos. Because if you have templates, all you have to do is exchange certain information within those templates and you're ready to record. I'll give you an example. In one of our YouTube channels, we had a certain template that we use for all of the cities that we featured in that channel. And we kept that same structure for the 80+ videos that we made on each city. So for us, it was a very easy setup to just change out some demographic information, the schools, a few real estate information facts, and then we were on our way. We got so good at it that I was able to record up to 8 videos in one sitting. And tip number 7 is not the sexiest. It really isn't, but it's so important, and that's practice. By you practicing ahead of time before game day, your game is gonna go a lot better. By you practicing and rehearsing when there's no pressure of you executing, you are gonna find it so much easier to execute when it's time. And honestly, I'm saying this more for me than for you, because this is something that I do not do enough. I don't practice enough. So please take my advice. Next time that you know that you're gonna record a certain video in a future date, start practicing now. Because as you start doing this, the less stress that you're gonna have in front of the camera and the less mistakes that you're gonna have out in the field, because you are already accustomed to the material, which means you're gonna make videos a lot quicker. For you, it's just gonna be going out on location and coming back pretty quickly. And your editors don't have to cut out so much of your video, because a lot of it was pretty good on that first try. Now, please let me know down in the comment section which of these tips resonated with you. Was it the BOSRED workflow? Was it voiceover narration? Was it practicing? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see how to grow your real estate business extremely quickly, check out this video right here.